Moses the law. Get that to your head. It was never Moses' law, it's the law of the Most High. Most High given to Moses. Give me Ezekiel chapter 23, verse 38, 39. Give me Romans 12.
Reading out the book of Ezekiel, chapter 23 and verse 38. Moreover, this they have done unto me. They have defiled my sanctuary in the same day, and have profaned my Sabbath.
Now how you do it? You go to church tomorrow. Right. Disrespect the Most High's law. Right. In reality, the Sabbath is from Friday night to Saturday morning.
That's right. That's right.
That's the real Shabbat according to the Bible. Let's not be stupid, brothers and sisters. The time is running out. This is not the time for us to play games. This is the time for us to come back to the law. Right. Like I said before, this is not Moses' law. This is the Most High's law. This is Yahweh's law. This is Yahweh law. Read again.
Moreover, this they have done unto me. They have defiled my sanctuary in the same day.
How? By eating pork.
That's right.
How? By being homosexual.
That's right.
How? By not teaching your sons and daughters the law of the Most High.
That's right.
That's the reason why America got to be destroyed. Because nobody's teaching the Most High's word.
Right.
All y'all walking like La La Land. Y'all a bunch of zombies out here, man. They don't have no spirit of the Most High. Say whatever you want to say. It's a time for everything.
That's right.
Hold that. Give me Romans 2 and 1.
Somebody got to, man.
Give me Romans chapter 12, verse 1. Yeah. Romans chapter 12, verse 1 and 2.
Romans chapter 12, verse 1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, be the mercies of the power, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice.
How do you present your body a living sacrifice? Brothers and sisters, we drop everything just to teach you the word of the Most High.
Right. That's right.
That's right. We can be out in the house making love or watching TV, but we say, now we're going to come outside in the byway and the highway teaching the word of the Most High.
That's right.
That's Read it again.
I beseech you, therefore, brethren, be the mercies of Yahweh, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice.
Go ahead.
Holy, acceptable unto God.
What is holy? The law is holy.
That's right.
That's right. The law is holy, idiots. Not the so-called law of America. America teach your sons and daughters how to be homosexual.
That's right. That's right.
Look at all these so-called famous people that's coming out. A bunch of pedophiles. For you to make it in Hollywood, they got to put their finger in you know where. Or you got to get on your knees. You know that. That's what Hollywood is teaching.
Bring it out.
Even the so-called porn star is coming out. They said that thing is wicked as hell.
Right.
Even strippers coming out. You got to sell your soul just to be a stripper. How you wicked? You got to be more wicked. It don't make no damn sense. How? How you a so-called porn star, but you still got to sell your soul?
Right.
Something ain't right. That's why you got to come back to the law of the Most High before it's too late. I'm going to let you know right now, America will be destroyed.
Right.
That's right. That's why.
Question, who are you against?
Who?
Who are you against?
I'm against. I'm going to show you who I'm against. Give me Isaiah 30. I'm going to show you who I'm against.
Good question.
That's a good question, though. That's a very good question.
Good question.
Isaiah 30. 30 and 1.
Isaiah 30 and 1?
Yeah.
Isaiah chapter 30, verse 1. Woe to the rebellious children.
Wait a minute. Read it slow. Toss in for my bro right there.
Woe to the rebellious children.
Woe. Earlier, he said woe means destruction, right? He said woe to rebellious children. What is a rebellious children? This rebellious children is dealing with this people. The so-called black, the so-called Haitian, the 12 tribe of Israel, which is the so-called Puerto Rican, the so-called Mexican, the so-called people that live in South America. You got it?
Yeah,
So
I see what
he
the
said,
Cubans and
unto the children of Israel. So that's who I'm against right now, because our people got to get back. When you read Revelation, the 7th chapter, the Most High said, I put a seal on the 144,000. So the minute the 144,000 seal, you on your own. So I'm against first our brother and sister, then the so-called white man, because he's the wicked one.
But why they don't know? So how could you be
They
against?
do know. Our people do know. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question, right? Let me ask you a
Coming up
question.
as a child and they don't have no knowledge, wisdom, or understanding about the Israel people, or who are the Israel people. They have no one to teach them,
Okay.
and they going by what you call this world law.
Okay, now let me talk now. They do know, because we've been out here for years in New York City teaching this word. We're all around the world teaching this word. They just choose not to listen to the word.
That's right.
Finish that. Finish that. Finish that.
Isaiah chapter 30, verse 1. Woe to the rebellious children.
Go ahead.
Saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me.
You heard? They take counsel out of the Most High. They know they're not supposed to go to church tomorrow. It don't make no damn sense when you worship the white Jesus. It don't make no sense.
right.
The book of Revelation tell you how Christ looked.
That's right.
But they choose what? To be wicked as hell.
Yeah, they could choose
Go
to
ahead.
believe in.
And that cover with a covering.
Go ahead.
And that cover with a covering.
Go ahead.
But not of my spirit.
They cover, they sin with another covering. So in other words, they say, you know what? Let's do it for the children. What is Christmas? Christmas is wicked as hell. But you know what they say? We do it for the children. You're going to get your whole house burned up.
Right.
Every Christmas time, or house burning out, neighborhood burning out, because why? You put that stupid trees in your house.
That's right.
And you light it up and you caught on fire. Then when you put the gift under the trees, you bow down to a different God.
That's right.
So are you going to celebrate Christmas?
No, I don't celebrate Christmas.
So do you eat pork?
No, I don't eat
Do you
pork.
keep the Shabbat?
Do I what?
Keep the Shabbat. Another word from
understand.
Friday night to Saturday is the Shabbat. So next week, are you going to do your best to keep it?
I mean, that's
Exactly.
quite.
Exactly.
That is quite.
So that's the reason why.
When you say
That's
Shabbat, I don't know actually what you really. Okay, Sabbath. Do I believe in it? No.
Okay.
Do I follow it? No.
So that's the reason why we're in captivity.
That's right.
See, one of the reasons why, that's what you do with the so-called 10 Commandments. The Most High tell you in the 6th day you should do all your work, but in the 7th day you should rest.
Right.
Black people say, hell no. And you know what happened? They got them right here. That's the reason why you went to captivity.
10 and 19, Romans 10 and 19.
Yeah.
That's the question.
Okay, so hold on, give me Romans 92. That's the, if you ask the average so-called scholar, so-called leaders of America, your black leaders, why do we come in captivity? You know what they're gonna say? It's all about the money. But that's not true. It was a punishment that the Most High put us in.
What?
Slavery is a punishment.
So you saying when you say the Most High has put us in
Captivity.
this curse
Yes.
or put that, why would he do that? And he's supposed to lead people and teach people and help people and follow, you know what I'm saying?
Nah.
Why would he
Nah.
do something like
And you're
that?
absolutely right.
And they call
Give me Deuteronomy 28 and 1.
Then go to 15.
Yeah, then we're gonna jump to 50. But read
10
that.
and 19 first.
Reading out the book of Romans, chapter 10 and verse 19.
Go ahead.
But I say, did not Israel know?
He said, did not Israel? Israel knew the law.
That's right.
It's just like, you know not to go outside, get drunk and smoke crack, but you say, I'm gonna do it anyway. You know when you driving, you're supposed to stop at the red light, but you say, you know, I'm gonna do it anyway.
That's right.
That's just the law of the land. But the Most High have his own law that what? We choose not to keep. So we got our butt in captivity. Go ahead, read it again.
But I say, did not Israel know?
Go ahead.
For Moses saith,
For who?
for Moses saith,
Go ahead.
I will provoke you to jealousy
Go ahead.
by them that are no people,
Or no people, which is the so-called white nation. Or no people. Go ahead.
and by a foolish nation,
So foolish nation. Go ahead.
I will anger you.
That's the reason why a lot of so-called black men is mad in America, because when they look at the so-called white men, they say, damn, you dumb as hell. But you in captivity, they're over you. But we call them a foolish nation. But to answer your other question, go ahead, brother, read it.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 1.
Go ahead.
And it shall come to pass,
Go ahead.
if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy power.
Now, the Most High say, if you listen to me, something's going to happen to you. It's just like if you're a father. You tell your sons and your daughters, you have to listen to my rules and regulations. Now, if you break my rules and regulations, something's going to happen, right? So that's the same thing as with our Father that's in the heaven. Go ahead.
What, verse 15?
Will depart improperly.
All right, Deuteronomy 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee.
Read that again for them, one more time.
But it shall come to pass,
It shall come to pass in the future, go ahead.
if thou wilt not hearken
If you don't listen to my law, my rules and regulation, go ahead.
unto the voice of the Lord thy power,
To the Most High voice that he put into Moses. This is Moses speaking, go ahead.
to observe to do all his commandments
All his commandments, go ahead.
and his statutes,
Go ahead.
which I command thee this day,
Go ahead.
that all these curses shall come upon thee.
He said, all his curses shall come upon you. Another way, if you don't listen to me,
Right.
you're going to be punished. So
I believe that.
captivity was a punishment from the Most High. We don't want to accept it, we don't want to believe it, but it is what it is. What nation is better than the so-called black man?
It ain't no nation.
You think black people are that stupid that we just gonna jump in the boat when we soldiers and warriors?
That's
What are you,
right.
stupid?
No, I'm saying.
Is you crazy? You better read about King David. There's no white man can tell her, let's get in the boat. Man, get the hell out of here.
They've been tricked.
No, that's a lie. That's an African lie. That's a so-called African lie. We was tricked. I hate when people say that. We was doing good in so-called Africa, and they tricked us to get in the boat. That's a lie. Prophecy had to be fulfilled, brother.
That's right.
Prophecy had to be fulfilled. It had to be fulfilled, brother. So in other words, when we came in the ships, it was prophecy.
Right.
Which is what? Give me Deuteronomy 68. No, hold that precept, but give me 68. Your brothers move back.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 68.
Go ahead.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with
The
ships,
Lord shall bring you into Egypt again with ships. This Egypt about America. Go ahead.
by the way whereof I spake unto thee,
Go ahead.
thou shalt see it no more again.
No, you're not going to see Israel no more. Go ahead.
And then ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
He shall be sold unto your enemy. So the white man is your enemy. That's what the scripture said. Who were the only people that were sold in this planet Earth?
Say it again.
What kind of people that were sold in this planet Earth?
They said black people.
It was black people. Who sold us? Who sold us?
The Caucasian.
The Caucasian. So what does that mean? Read that again. Until your what?
Unto your enemies,
Until your enemy. Go ahead.
for bondmen
For bondmen, go ahead.
and bondwomen.
And bondwomen. So that's prophecy in the Bible. That's how we know the Bible is real.
So you don't believe what Martin Luther King said when he said
That's
that
garbage.
we should love
That's
each
garbage.
other and come together
That's garbage.
as one,
Hey, Jeremiah 23:25.
and so forth and so on.
Jeremiah 23:25.
Give me Jeremiah
That's
23.
exactly my
That's ecclesiastic, so don't hold hand with the wicked too.
No, I'm talking about Jeremiah 20,
Hello,
23
everyone.
and 25.
Jay Prince,
And those that say, I have dream, I have dream.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And
Yeah, go ahead.
your job is now to enlighten.
All right.
Listen.
Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 25. I have heard what the prophet said.
He said, I have heard what the prophet said. Go ahead.
That prophesies lies.
That prophesy lie, which is Martin Luther King. Go ahead.
In my name,
Go ahead.
saying, I have dreamed.
I have dreamed.
I have dreamed.
I have dreamed.
How long shall this be in the heart of the prophet?
Exactly, because the Most High never prophesied for us to get together.
That's right.
That was Martin Luther King, and when you check the real history of it, it was the so-called white Jews that was writing for him. That was in his ears. Some say he was a Mason. Wow. Some say he was a Mason. So if you ask me, Martin Luther King,
I
that's
heard
a
that
sellout.
too. So, in some ways, in some.
But at the end, he repented though. At the end, he said, you know what? I led my people to a building. So in other words, he regret what he said. Because you can't change the nature of the so-called white man. It's a rap, brother. You cannot change that man.
That's
He's
right.
gonna stay look, check this out. Just for you to be in Hollywood, you gotta sell your soul. They gotta touch the little girl or the boy.
I believe that.
Just for you to be in camera, that's so-called famous. So-called being a good actor, you gotta sell your soul. They gotta touch you. They gotta molest you. Hell with America.
That's right.
Hell with America.
That's right.
When you're in Hollywood.
Manhattan bound.
Go ahead, what you got for me?
train will depart
Drop that. Give
in
me what you got from me.
approximately
Isaiah 1 and 9.
5 minutes.
Give me
The
Isaiah 1 and 9.
following Manhattan-bound
Chapter 1, verse 9. Go ahead.
train will depart in approximately 10 minutes.
5 to 8 too.
Yeah, hold on.
Ladies
Reading out
and
the book of
gentlemen,
Isaiah, chapter 1 and verse 9.
Go ahead.
Except the Lord of hosts had left unto us a very small remnant.
We are the very small remnant that are left in this planet Earth. Go ahead.
We should have been as Sodom, and we should have been like unto Gomorrah.
Another one, we all would have been gay and homosexual. So our job is to tell our generation, which is them two right there, you can't be gay. And that's what it is. If we're not after that, we're going to be teaching that. Because no matter what you believe, they teach in school that they can be homosexual.
Exactly.
And they sit there later, grown-ass men come to you and say, hey, boo, can we go out to the movie?
But listen,
hell no, we can't go to the damn movie, stupid.
Listen, that's the media doing that. The media is doing that. Not everybody and everyone believes in that.
I agree, but you're not speaking against it. You're not speaking against it. Or, exactly. So that's the problem. So we're going to speak against it.
And you know why? And you know why? And you know why?
Reading out the book of Isaiah, chapter 1, verse 9.
Go ahead.
Except
Hold
the
on,
Lord.
hold on. You got something to say?
No, I was just, when he said the media, I didn't understand what, you know, the media is not really entwined with doing this to our generation. It's the society that's doing it.
Right. That's what it's out there. And everybody believes what the media mostly says.
Chapter 1 and verse 9.
Go ahead.
Except the Lord of hosts had left unto us a very small remnant.
And we are that very small remnant. Go ahead.
We should have been as Sodom, and we should have been like unto
Would
Gomorrah.
have been a bunch of homosexual right now. A bunch of lesbian. Go ahead.
That's why I said
Hear the word of the Lord, ye rulers of Sodom.
Now, here's the answer, sister. He said, hear the word, ye rulers of America, of Europe. Go ahead.
And give ear unto the law.
He said, give ear to the law. Go ahead.
Of our God.
Go ahead.
Ye people of Gomorrah.
So in other words, if you don't stop this crap, the same thing happened to them 5 cities is going to be the same thing happen to America. Any nation that teach you can be gay or homosexual is going to be burned out because that's against the fall.
because he didn't make you that way.
Because he didn't make you that way, exactly.
He didn't make you
So
that way.
what they doing now is forcing them onto our children, which is the most I call it the apple of his eyes. So you can't force a little children to be homosexual.
No, you can't.
So something's wrong with that picture. So why love America? Why are you celebrating Christmas? Why are you celebrating Easter and Halloween? There's no such thing as December 31st, which is the so-called New Year's. That's garbage.
I believe that.
That's not in the Bible.
That's
Go
all
ahead.
about. That's all the money.
Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 17.
Go ahead.
Also Edom shall be a desolation.
It said what?
Also Edom shall be a desolation.
Edom is the biblical name for the so-called white people.
Right.
But he said it's going to be what? Edom is a so-called biblical name called white people. That's their biblical name, Edom. You do not find black people in the Bible or Chinese or Japanese or African. You find the word Egypt. You find the word Ishmael, Edom, sons of Jacob, Israel. That's what you find in the Bible. You don't find the name America. You find Babylon in the Bible. You understand what I'm saying? So this particular scripture right is about the punishment of so-called white men. And people say we're teaching hate. It's not hate. It's in the Bible.
Right.
It's in the Bible. So who am I to change?
What Bible is that?
This is the King James 6 and 11. One of the best. Let's get it together now. Go ahead.
Also Edom shall be a desolation.
Go ahead.
Everyone that goeth by it shall be astonished.
Anybody that walk around it, you're going to be shocked to see what happened to this country. You're going to be shocked to see what the Most High will bring that nation down and bring us next. That's why a lot of brothers say we got next. Another way, we're going to be the next nation to rule in righteousness. Nobody talk about that. Nobody speak about that. What's the future of the black woman? A stripper? Or be a doctor? Are you stupid? No. Are you dumb? It's what? It's to be the daughter of Zion once again. Go ahead.
And shall hiss at all all the plagues thereof.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Go ahead.
the next.
As in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah,
Go ahead.
and the neighboring cities thereof, saith Yahweh, no man shall abide there, neither shall the Son of Man dwell in it.
Which is America. When the Most High destroy America, ain't nobody gonna be living here. You see that stupid movie, I Am a Legend? That's a make-believe. Ain't nobody gonna live here in America. That's a stupid movie. I Am a Legend, they tell you can build America back again. That's never gonna happen. When the Most High drop them bombs in here in America, it's over. It's over. I ain't gonna live in I'm gonna make a new America. That's not gonna go there. We're just gonna build it. Yeah, they're gonna rebuild it. Yo, what you have for me? Go ahead.
They have moved me to jealousy with that which is not God.
And that's the reason why we're in punishment. Every time you so-called black people, you so-called Hispanic people say Happy New Year's and December 31st, you playing yourself. Because that's not the true New Year's according to the Bible.
That's right.
Every time you say Merry Christmas, you calling a different God. Because that's not in the Bible. Every time you celebrate Mother's Day, Father's Day, you celebrate different gods. Because you're supposed to love your mother every day.
That's right.
You're supposed to love your father every day.
That's right.
That's right.
So you're going against the rules and regulation of the Father. Because that's what the Ten Commandments is about. Honor your father and mother.
That's right.
Stupid idiot. Go ahead.
They have provoked me to anger with their vanity.
Go ahead.
And I will move them to jealousy with those which are not a people.
And that's what the scripture said. The Most High said, I will say that again?
I will move them to jealousy.
I will move them to jealousy. This is the reason why a lot of our brothers say what? King James is a so-called white man. He's not. He's a brother. That's the reason why a lot of our brothers don't want to come to the truth. Because why? They think this is a white man book. How can that be? A true spirit of the Most High is not in the so-called Caucasian people. Look at the way they walk. Look at how they talk. Look at how they speak. They don't know the word of the Most High. We are the true children of Israel. You better repent and come back before it's too late. What you got, Points?
Jude chapter 1, verse 7.
Go ahead.
Even as Sodom and Gomorrah, and the cities about them in like manner, giving themselves over to fornication, and going after strange flesh.
And it's a damn shame that the Most High keep putting that in the book. He's telling you, this is an example of what happened to those 5 cities. You have to repent before the Most High take you out. You have to repent. This is the last book of the Bible.
So you people are the true people of Israel.
We brothers.
No, I'm just saying.
Yes.
Black people are the true people of Israel.
Yes.
Dominican people are the true people of Israel.
Yes. Shalom, sis. Yes. Shalom. Yes. That's what we're teaching, brother.
Okay. Okay.
That's what we're teaching. So what did you
Benjamin, Levi,
who's reading?
Solomon.
Who's reading? Who's reading? Give me Isaiah.
Okay.
Give me Matthew 22.
And these are the different not coaches, I'm sorry.
This is the biblical name.
This is a different people. These are the
Give me Matthew 22.
People
8 to 10.
The different tribes that they had.
Once again, we're back out here teaching the Most High's word. Who are we? We are the Hebrew Israelites, brothers and sisters. And what we're teaching out here is repentance. We're teaching the word that you have to come back to the Most High before America destroyed.
That's right.
Read Revelation, the 18th chapter. You probably can't even go to sleep after that. Right. Because Revelation, the 18th chapter is dealing with America. And you live in America.
That's right.
So what's your future? You don't know. The only way you're going to find out, you got to ask questions dealing with the prophet of the Most High. You need to teach your sons and your daughter, we are the prophet. We are the children of Israel.
That's right.
You are not a nigger. You're not a pimp, a hoe, a bitch, whatever you want to call yourself nowadays. Sexy chocolate. That's not your name. You have biblical names in the Bible. Yasha'Allah. So come back to your righteous name before it's too late.
That's right.
This is not a game. This is not something that you play with. You go to school to get a career, then you live with it. But when you go to church, you learn salvation. What is salvation?
Ladies and gentlemen.
Salvation is the next kingdom. About you, so-called black and Hispanic. Before it's too late. Go ahead, brother.
Reading out the book of Matthew, chapter 22 and verse 8.
Go ahead.
Then saith he to his servants,
Go ahead.
the wedding is ready, but they which were bidden were not worthy.
And that's what we're doing. We're teaching for the wedding. In other words, we're getting you ready when Christ comes back, so you be ready for him. Stop being stupid. Go ahead.
Go ye therefore into the highway.
Where?
Into the highway.
Where?
Into the highway.
This is a highway, so we come out here to teach our sons and daughters, our brothers and sisters. Go ahead.
And as many as ye shall find, bid to the marriage.
And that's what we're doing. We're teaching for the righteous wedding. This wedding is how you say it, is spiritual. Dealing with Christ coming back. Our job is to make sure you're ready, so when Christ show up, you make perfect. Anything else is garbage.
That's right. That's right.
Anything else is garbage. Your job is garbage. Your relationship is garbage. You gotta get ready for the Father, because he is coming back. And they say the blood gonna be so much. Oh man, man, let's go. Let's go. Yeah, keep going.
Verse 10. So those servants went out into the highway.
And we are the servant. Go ahead.
And gathered together all as many as they found.
And that's what we're doing, brothers and sisters. We're not wasting our time out here. We're teaching the word of the Most High. What we're teaching, Christ is black. The apostles is black. All the prophets in the Bible, black. And repent, come back to the Lord. That's what we're teaching. And some of you brothers, y'all need to be man again, man. Y'all look like y'all drunk. Y'all drink too much of that liquor. Sometimes you gotta bring it down a little bit, brother. You understand? You understand what I'm saying? You gotta bring that liquor down, man. We look like we're not soldiers no more. We gotta look like soldiers. We need the elder to teach the young men. If the elders is drunk, what about the young men? They're gonna be drunk too. Exactly. If the mothers and the fathers are whores, so it's gonna be the sons and the daughters. So we gotta repent and come back to the word of the Most High. That's why we're teaching out here. We're not teaching hate. We're teaching love. You just don't understand it. Go ahead.
Both bad and good.
Go ahead.
And the wedding was furnished with guests.
Drop that. Who's next, bro? Jim. So once again, we're going to be out here still teaching the word of the Most High. Teaching the word that what? We need to repent and come back to the Father. One more scripture. Give me Isaiah 30, verse 8 to 10. And I'm going to tell you when you go to church tomorrow, what your preacher going to teach you tomorrow. A damn thing. Not a damn thing.
That's right.
You go tomorrow, all you're going to do is sleep in that church. You don't learn nothing when you go to this church on Sunday. They just take your money and laugh at you. Go ahead, brother. 38? Yeah, 38.
Reading out the book of Isaiah, chapter 30 and verse 8.
Go ahead.
Now go. Write it before them in a table.
A what?
A table.
Go ahead.
A table.
Go ahead.
And note it in a book.
Note it where?
In a book.
Ain't no book. So that means the Most High was telling the prophet Isaiah, put my word in the book. This is not the book of King James, you idiot. It's the book of the prophet. It's the book of the Most High. When I want to read the Most High mind, I read the Bible. When I want to know how you so-called Jesus think, I read the Bible. When I want to know how Jeremiah think, I read the Bible. Moses, read the Bible. Paul, I read the Bible. So when you want to know how black people act, I read the Bible. You want to see how wicked we are? Check the Bible. Your whole life is in this book. This book tell you about marriage. This book tell you about how you're supposed to treat your sons and your daughters, your wife, your cousin. This is the book of the Most High. This is the book of life. Go ahead.
Note it in a book.
Go ahead.
That it may be for the time to come.
Go ahead.
Forever and ever.
You hear what he said? Forever and ever. This is not the King James book. King James just put it together for better what? How can I say it? Better word. Let's say it like this. Go ahead.
That this is a rebellious people.
Go ahead.
Lying children.
Lying children. Go ahead.
Children that will not hear the law of the Lord.
And that's the reason why we're in captivity. Go ahead.
which say to the seers,
we say to the prophet, go ahead.
see not,
Teach not, go ahead.
and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, but speak unto us smooth things.
That's why tomorrow the church is going to be full.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Because what they're going to be teaching tomorrow, smooth things.
That's right.
White Jesus, a homosexual Jesus, not the true Messiah.
3 minutes.
Go ahead.
Following.
Prophesy deceits.
Go ahead.
Get you out of the way. Turn aside out of the path. Cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us.
And that's what they're teaching. They don't want to teach the Holy One of Israel. They're teaching madness. But that, brothers and sisters, I say shalom.
They say in the Bible.